I'm Susan Berkley with the Inside Voiceover Video Training Blog, and this week the subject is how to beat procrastination and get going with all your voiceover projects, whatever you might have on your plate. So first I want to remind you that there are a lot of famous procrastinators. I'm thinking of Axl Rose and the Guns N' Roses album Chinese Democracy, which was actually the most expensive rock album of all time because it took them 10 years to complete. It cost over $30 million. Victor Hugo, the famous French writer and poet who wrote Les Mis and also wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame, was such a terrible procrastinator, he used to ask his servant, they had servants back then, to take off all his clothes so he couldn't leave the room while he was writing. He was that much of a procrastinator. And then there was Herman Melville, who wrote Moby Dick, who had his wife chain him to his desk. Now, those are some very extreme solutions to overcome procrastination. I'm certainly not suggesting you use any of those, but I do want to take a deep dive today into why we procrastinate in the first place. And it's actually very simple. It's because taking action actually shows us and gives us awareness of problems that we may have, what we don't know. And a lot of people are very nervous about that. We're not used to that so much in this country. Successful people are actually in the business of dealing with problems. So it can be scary. When you act, you gain more awareness. It's like your mind, your consciousness is like a little motor. That awareness increases the more action you take. That is the dilemma of the couch potato. And that's why so many people love not doing anything, because they can remain alienated and insulated. Unfortunately, and you don't need me to tell you what the problems are with being a couch potato and not taking action. It's regrets and lost opportunity. So we think, actually, that if we don't see problems, they cease to exist. So my inspiration, my motivation for you today is to take action on whatever it is that you're avoiding in your voiceover career. Yes, you're going to get more awareness, but you'll also get all the benefits as well. And that awareness won't necessarily be only of your problems, but also of your qualities, things about yourself that you never knew existed until you actually took the steps to try and started to get feedback from the marketplace. So I hope that's helpful for you today. I'm Susan Berkley. I'll be back next week with more Inside Voiceover.